Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thunder Pulse Gaming. I am here with Thunder once again.
Sup, guys?
So, we are here to pretty much talk about the unfortunate news, which is Telltale Games pretty much just closing down. It's shutting down for good.
Oh, man. That's not good.
I mean, I really don't, I'll be honest, I don't even really know where to begin with this one. This is just really unfortunate, because, I heard that the people that are working, that they've laid off, oh geez, how many, I don't know how many.
250 employees.
So you probably have more information on this, but yeah, 250 employees. From what I've noticed, they were, holding on to 25 of them for obligation purposes. I don't know exactly the whole details, but yeah, they definitely, Telltale Games has definitely been one of the companies that has really brought some life back into the narrative storytelling, and I forgot what they do, and story-driven choice type games that have been coming out. Like, they've been around longer than
I think they came out. I think they started. I think they were founded back in 2004 or 2005.
I think so. It might have been a little longer. I was reading things about 20 years. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know much about exactly the history, but mostly just because of the fact that Telltale Games really didn't shine a huge light in the gaming industry until The Walking Dead came out.
The first season,
which was the first season of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it came out in 2012, and that was.
But they have done. Telltale Games has done work previously before that. It's just they've only started getting a recognition once they started getting into The Walking Dead. Some of the games I wanted to kind of go over some of the games that Telltale has released over the years. Obviously, the most popular being The Walking Dead. They've done the Batman. They've done Wolf Among Us.
I heard the Minecraft one was pretty good for them too.
Minecraft Story Mode. I've played season 1 of that. I haven't really got too far into it. Tales from the Borderlands, and then Guardians of the Galaxy. However, if you go down even around 2010, Back to the Future was another one. Sam and Max Save the World is 2006. I honestly think 2006 is probably the earliest. 2005 was Telltale's Texas Hold'em. Interesting. But yeah, no, I think you're right. I think about 2005 was where the earliest game that I could find of them that has, at least from what I have coming up on Google. But yeah, it's really, really unfortunate news. And what's weird is we don't really know what is happening to The Walking Dead just yet.
Well,
we don't know if they're going to be canceled. We don't know if it's going to continue because episode 2
is going to release today,
which was the 25th.
Well, the 25th of September.
Yeah.
And there is talk that they might finish 3 and 4, depending on how they. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. But it's unfortunate that they closed their doors before finishing that game.
Yeah.
I could see them closing their doors once the game was done. They should have just stuck it out, or even released the episodes sooner than after a month.
Right.
Release them 2 or 3 weeks. And then boom, and then close your doors. I can't see a company just throw out a game. And all right, we're done. We're closing our doors.
Well, that's the thing about it. I haven't looked much into it, but I don't even know why they closed down in the first place. I thought they were doing good.
They didn't. I guess
apparently not.
The reason why they closed their doors is because they weren't getting any income. I guess. I mean, the only good source of income is when they were doing The Walking Dead, and I guess even the Minecraft Story Mode, and that was their income. That was it. I guess. I
guess so. You would think. I mean, I was hearing that some of their games haven't been not that great recently, but I I mean, I don't know exactly what goes into the ins and outs, but I will say they definitely have taken a little bit more IPs than they probably should have. Walking Dead being the primary one. They probably could have got away with the Minecraft story mode one.
And Wolf Among Us, too.
Wolf Among Us too, but like they've started adding all these other ones like Batman, Game of Thrones, and what I've noticed is that they would complete one season and never return to it, or it would be like, we start this many project, we start this project. So I don't know if it was just like a mismanagement of like them starting way too many projects and unable to finish them, or if there was, other things. My guess is there was also some, money mismanagement. Because apparently even when they shut down, they're not going to pay severance to hundreds of laid off employees.
If they would have did The Walking Dead, finished that, then added another one, like they could have done The Walking Dead, Minecraft Story Mode, Wolf Among Us, and maybe a fourth one.
The thing with Wolf Among Us, I'll be honest, I don't know what the fourth one would have been, but from what I know about Wolf Among Us is they've kept quiet on that one.
Yeah, that one was more of like of a detective type.
I wouldn't know. I'm
story.
I'm not even talking about detective. I'm talking about the fact that, like, after they released the first season of that game or whatever, we never heard anything about it. Nothing. Like from what I heard, they kept pretty silent, and I don't know if it was just that they didn't feel like they had too many other projects. But yeah, no, Wolf Among Us would have been like one of the ones I would like to see, because I'll have to be honest, out of the games that I've played that I finished thoroughly, Wolf Among Us and The Walking Dead were probably the only two. Like, I haven't thoroughly finished Minecraft Story Mode yet. But yeah, to talk about the severance to 100 laid off employees, I just don't even know how this is ethical. Like, apparently, like, none of them are going to receive any severance pays, and they will lose their health insurance within a couple weeks. And what's interesting enough, Capcom, by contrast, will be offering severance pay to its employees.
Well,
so I don't know if this article that I'm reading is saying Capcom is offering severance pay to Telltale's employees, or they're just comparing the situation.
There was a lot of gaming companies opening their doors for a lot of those layoff employees as well. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
At least they got, those companies opened their doors for them to come in there and work for them,
Yeah, right. That's good enough.
It sucks losing a job. I've been there.
Oh yeah, especially with a job like that, and then it's out of the blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. From what I'm getting of a quote off of a Twitter from Emily Buckshot, she was talking about, to clarify some questions, around 250 people were jobless. They didn't get any severance. Healthcare only lasted a week, and then many former employees were contract and can't get unemployment. And basically, due to the fact that it's really a high cost of living in the Bay Area, many of the skilled and talented employees were living paycheck to paycheck and do not know what they're going to do to make ends meet. Basically, there are people who started at Telltale as recently as a week ago. Some of those have children. One of them has relocated across the country, and a lot of them have families and children. Now they don't have a paycheck. So imagine for a minute starting a job, traveling across the country, going there for a week, and then realizing, well, sorry, we're gonna have to let you go.
Like, why in the hell would you hire employees and then fucking go to fucking out of business mode? Like, that's cruel as hell, man.
I have no idea.
It's almost like if me and you started a business, we hired maybe 5-6 people to come on. Then
right.
Look, we're not making any money, so we're closing our doors. Sorry for hiring you. It's almost like a swift kick in the butt just to be like, you're jobless.
Yeah. I don't know. That it's just, yeah. And apparently they had no choice after a financing deal fell through. What was the financing deal?
I have no idea.
Because they say that they stopped production immediately. It was like, I'm looking at another article that was from GameSpot, and I'll try and keep these articles in lists. I might try and include some of them in the description. But apparently Dan Connors has explained that one of the reasons why the beloved Adventure Studio effectively closing down is that he said that they're close to securing another round of financing, but after it fell through, the company had no choice to stop production. The company was working diligently to close a round of financing. Unfortunately, when the last potential financial backer abruptly pulled out, we were left in a position where we had no choice but to stop production. So everyone was so focused on doing required to keep the company going that. So basically, there was one guy that was basically in charge, from what I'm getting at, the financer or investor who had a lot of their money invested into it just pulled out. So very possible that the multiple sources said that Lionsgate was a potential company that backed out, and that because I guess they said they would stop financing Telltale so it could focus on its core business in the movie space. So my guess is that Telltale wasn't really having enough money to keep afloat themselves, and they were actually being financed by other companies, sort of like an angel investor, it seems. Wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And apparently they put $40 million into Telltale's work on the game and TV show collaborations.
Wow.
And basically said that there have been clashing with the boards of directors about the company future. Interesting. So former Telltale CEO Kevin Brunner said one of his reasons he left the company was due to his clashing with the board of directors about the company's future. So there definitely was a disagreement on things, and things did not go well.
I mean, that's a bummer because I don't play those games. I was playing through like all the Walking Dead, maybe the Wolf Among Us and all that, or have Eric go through it.
Yeah,
but this could be a downfall to Telltale as well, as a lot of people watch that type of stuff instead of playing it.
Well, what I find interesting here is the last two things I'll cover is that apparently Netflix is evaluating its options, how it can finish the Stranger Things game that they're working on. Apparently they're working on a Stranger Things game. So they were collaborating with Netflix, and Telltale also has more announcements regarding the fate of its franchises. Now, they have not filed for bankruptcy, and it remains open with 25 people still on staff. So I don't know if that means that, like, you know, with the 25 people who are finishing the obligations, what's going to happen to the company, or are they going to try and keep those 25 people around? You know, this sort of, I don't know if this sort of reminds me of, like, I don't know if, like, I imagine they're not in the same boat in terms of how ethically the employees are treated, but from what I'm getting at, I remember a company by the name of Team Bondi that had a similar issues that shut down shortly after the LA Noire game was published. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I have to wonder what's going to happen next. I hope
they finish The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, season. I was going to say the same thing. I was hoping that they were going to finish at least the last 2 episodes, which would be kind of ironic because the game that put them on the map is going to be the last game they work on, which is if that's the case. But I'm hoping we at least get the last 2 episodes because I would love to see. I kind of want to play it. I kind of want to play.
Well, I kind of want to see Clemens how they end
right
Clementine's story,
and we might never see it.
I hope not. I mean,
anyway,
I hope that it will finish. That's what.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Anyway, I don't know how long this video's been. I guess we could probably end it here.
Yeah, about 15 minutes and 30 seconds.
Alright, well, we're going to end the video here. If you guys enjoyed this video, this discussion video, please leave a comment and what you guys think about this whole scenario.
It sucks.
It sucks, but leave a comment, leave a like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe, and we will talk to you guys later. Goodbye, everybody.
Dang, you didn't let me do the outro.
Go ahead. Do you?
Bye.
Well, you know that always been the case. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.